Hello everyone, this is my fourth video presentation assignment for my astrology class, and I'm going to share some key things that I learned from my reading. First off, I learned that scientific thinking is actually based on everyday ideas of observation and experiments. Basically, the way I comprehend this is that it isn't just about complex theories, and it starts with simple observations which involve testing ideas just like the way we do in like daily life, like just like when you're like testing if something's working, like, oh, does my phone still work? I dropped it from like a roof or something. Actually, one of the most interesting things that I learned in this chapter is retrograde motion. I'm no astrologist, but this is when a planet appears to move backwards across the sky for a short period of time. In reality, though, it's just an illusion that's caused by the way the planets move around the sun, so it's not actually happening. So when the Earth passes over a slower moving planet, it looks like that planet is moving backwards, but at the end of the day, it's not. And I learned that by reading this chapter. I also learned about Tycho Brahe's observation of the new star in 1572. He couldn't detect a parallax, and that basically meant that the star was much farther away than the moon. This discovery challenged the old belief that the heavens were perfect and unchanging. So yeah, I did that in the quiz, but I really know that like that's just fully ingrained in my head now, that the heavens were not perfect and unchanging. So yeah. And finally, I learned about Kepler's third law. And this law obviously states the obvious. It states that the planets farther away from the sun take longer to orbit than the planets closer to the sun. This makes sense because they have a much bigger place to travel. But it's obviously not that obvious if you don't know like what the solar system is like. So yeah, these ideas helped me really learn a lot. So thank you for listening.